Hello everyone, my name is Ashish Kuzwa and today I teach you object-oriented programming and methodology. Our topic is object-oriented thinking. Object-oriented programming is a programming paradigm that organizes software design around objects which combine both data, attributes and function methods. It provides a structured and modular approach to program developed by using classes, encapsulation, inheritance, and polymorphism, making software more reusable, maintainable, and secure. Why object-oriented needs? First is reduce complexity. Double uh, object-oriented programming breaks a large program into smaller modules using object and classes, making the system easier to understand and work with. Complex logic become simpler because each object handles its own data and behavior. Second point is provides data security. Object-oriented programming use encapsulation which hide the internal data and objects are allow access only through a control methods that provides unauthorized access and protected sensitive information. Third is make code reusable. Object-oriented programming support inheritance, allowing a new class to reuse the properties and methods of existing class. This reduces code duplicacy and it speeds and development. Fourth point is easy to maintain. Since object-oriented programming are modular, any error or update can be fixed inside a specific class without specifying the entire program. This improves debugging. And fifth point, modules real world system. Object oriented programming represent real world entities and objects, making software design more natural and interactive. And what is an object? Object is a real world entity in object oriented programming that contain data called attributes and functions called methods. It is represent something that existing physically or conceptually and can perform action in a program. Objects are created from classes and each object has its own set of values for the attributes. Example, car is a object. Attributes like a data, color, model, speed. Method, start, stop, and brake. This means the car object contain information like its color and speed, can also perform action like starting and stopping. What is a class? Class is a blueprint or template in object-oriented programming that define the structure and behavior of object. It is specific what data in object will stored and what action it can perform. This is the program of class. And second is features of object-oriented programming. First is encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance, and polymorphism. First is encapsulation. Encapsulation means binding data and methods into a single unit class and restricted direct access to the data it protected. The internal data of an object and allow access only through a methods. Example, private variable in a class can be accessed only through a getter and setter function. Abstracts means showing only initial information and hiding unnecessary internal details. It helps to reduce complexity and focus only on what is important. Example, when you drive a car, you use a steering and accelerator but do not see the internal engine work. Third is inheritance. Inheritance allow one class, the child class, to acquire properties and methods of another class, the parent class. It support reusability and reduce code duplication. Example, class vehicle is a parent class and class car is a child class. Car inherit feature of vehicle, wheels and engines. Fourth point is polymorphism. Polymorphism means one function behaving in a multiple ways based on the situation. It allows the same method name to perform different tasks. Type compile time polymorphism and runtime polymorphism. Procedure oriented programming. Procedure object oriented programming versus object oriented programming. Procedure object-oriented programming focus only function and procedure. The main goal is to perform task step by step using functions. Key points focus is on function, not data. Data is less secure. Third point is function operate on global data. Difficult to manage large program. No concept like encapsulation or inheritance. Example C language program use function like main, sum and display. Object-oriented programming focus on object and class. The main goal is model, software and real-world entities. Key points focus is on object, not function. Data is secure using encapsulation. Code is reusable using inheritance. Easy to maintain and extend. Support real-world modeling. Examples C++, Java, Python. Support object-oriented programming. Concept like classes, object, inheritance, and etc.